Good afternoon, Rod Morgan here with Hands for War. Today I wanted to discuss a topic about the Karambit. I am a Filipino martial artist at heart. That's my favorite art to practice. I've been practicing for quite a few years. That's why I dropped anchor in the Filipino martial arts. That's what I'm known as. Now I practice other things such as Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, and I have a boxing coach for my empty hand work. But the Filipino martial arts is my absolute passion. And blades, especially blades, that I really like messing with the blades. One of the things that's come up is the Karambit. Well, the Karambit is not a Filipino weapon. So when I first started looking at trying to learn it, I was getting information from people that are Filipino martial arts. They were just basically putting a Karambit in their hand and doing the same stuff with 1 and 2 strikes and trying to do lock flows and stuff with it. That's not what it was designed for. It's not a Filipino weapon. It's an Indonesian weapon. So to get how it is really, what it is designed for, how to use it correctly, you have to go to the source. So the source for me is Harimau Berantai under Jack Offman. This is my good friend and brother, Keith Groves. He is a student of Kevin Taylor and Jack Offman. Jack Offman comes from Malaysia. He has a family style of silat with an unbroken lineage for at least 500 years. And why is that important? That is important because there are inner workings in that system. The way it was designed, they all work together for an end result. So you can't go out and just get a little silat here and a little of this, a little of that, and slap it all together and call it your version of silat. You can, but you're missing a lot. You're missing the real inner workings. So I reached out to Keith because I want to learn how to really use a real Karambit, and he shared a lot of information with me. It was very eye-opening, to say the least. So I brought him in today, and he's going to tell you what he told me, and then we're going to show you just a quick little technique, like a little beginner's technique on using this thing. Keith?
So this is the Karambit. It comes from Malaysia, as he said. This is patterned after a tiger claw. The original term was the Harimau Berantai. So that's the tiger claw. It faces forward from the handle. It's got 2 edges, double-edged weapon. So if you decide to carry a Karambit in the States, you might want to get the American version, which is single-edged, to keep yourself in the law. And
in Kentucky, you can carry anything, though.
Yeah, that's true. And then, of course, it has the point. So it's got 2 edges and a point, and also the ring, which you can hit with. It's not something that you flip around like a fidget spinner. You can flip it in the system, but you flip it for a reason. You don't just flip for the heck of it. This was carried primarily by women for self-defense. They keep it in their hair. They may keep it in their sarong where it was hidden and you didn't know it was there. Professor Jack said that they also kept it under their breast, inside their sarong, so they could reach inside and pull it out and deploy when they needed it. Very handy little weapon. And he likes to joke with us at the seminars and say, "Ha guys, how do you feel? You're using a woman's weapon." He thinks that's great fun. This October, Professor Jack will be here for the Lanka or Die seminar. That'll be October 19 and 20 at Kentucky Grapplers, hosted by little Kevin Taylor. If you can come, that'd be awesome. Everyone is welcome. The Karambit is not used for lock flows. It's not used as a dancing around kind of weapon. So as soon as a strike comes in, you want to get out of the way first. That's Lanka. So when he thrusts, Lanka. Grab that and stab them.
Now let me say something. This training you're seeing here, what we're going to show you is what I was told is referred to as Primera. That comes from my teacher in the Filipino martial arts. So when I make this strike, we're both training. I'm trying to stab him in the heart. He's defending. What we're doing now is what will be referred to as elementary. I'm going to stab and I'm going to pose this. I'm going to hold this here. That allows him to teach me and teach others the exact movements that are to be done. Now that being said, you cannot continue to train after year of me stabbing and letting him run around me and do whatever in the world he wants to do. Anybody can do that with any weapon. That type of training is 3 unicorn horns north of reality. So what we do after a period of time is, after doing this type of training, each week or whatever, I'm going to speed it up just a little bit. Speed it up until finally we're moving and I'm trying to really stab him. If after years of training, you're just standing out here, or you're doing the stuff like this, standing here with your 3rd leg hanging out, you're not training reality. Just get that through your head. You have to move, you have to advance. and move around and really try to get each other. It's the only way you're ever going to learn. That being said, back to Keith.
So stage one is like you were saying, they thrust, I lanka, I grab, I thrust. Whatever technique you want to do at that point is up to you. And yes, in the system we do go 1, 2, and then we move around and we go all the way to the back and we do things. But the point of the drill of the sets is I am learning what I can do with the Karambit. You don't have to go through each and every step as you go around the guy. So what I mean by that, he comes in.
And we're learning distancing and footwork and spacing.
The most important thing is the range. So when I have my hand out and he has his hand out, now I know he cannot reach me and he must step in to stab me. So he steps in and I have time to react. I grab the elbow so that I can control the arm. Now he's bigger than me, so I won't be able to stop this thing from moving. But as he pulls me into him and gets killed.
Because nobody in reality is going to put this out there
And leave.
We're going to stab like this.
Also, when you grab the elbow and I thrust, this is happening at the same time. As he pulls his arm back, he gets cut again, see? Right across the top. Double edge. So the first motion in Harimau is that boom. So it's hit the neck, slice the arm. If we want to cut all the way down, as far as we can, that opens this up. We might hit it even and split it even more. At that point, let's say it's a real altercation, he thrusts, I get that and I get this cut, we're pretty much done. If he can continue at that point, good on him. But because the Filipino martial arts, they say, cut off the snake head, right?
Defang the
Defang
snake.
the snake. In the Silat, they say, defang the snake, cut off its head, chop it into pieces, throw it in the fire, cook it, and eat it. So it's a little more than just defang the snake. All right, so he comes in, bang, might catch it there. See, I've already cut his hand. As he pulls, I have sensitivity now with this hand. If he punches, no problem. I can feel it. So I've got this, he pulls me in, and I've got that. I may cut down. Now when I'm down, see how he goes down, I may flip and catch this. And it's done. So the techniques that you use, it doesn't matter. But all the flippy catch and lock flow stuff is not true Karambit. True Karambit is stab, thrust, cut, and done.
Thank you, Keith. I appreciate it. I hope you guys got something out of this and can see that there's more to a real Karambit and how to really use it other than just putting it in your hand and mimicking another weapon or doing some type of lock flow or something. And again, I'm sure you can do it. Maybe you can get away with it. I don't know. Try it at full speed and see. Because as this gets built up, this gets trained at full speed. So I want to thank you for coming out and sharing this with us today. And I look forward to the seminar. Look forward to seeing you guys there. Like you said, everyone's welcome at Kevin Taylor's Kentucky Grapplers.
Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Bowling Green, Kentucky. Come see Jack Othman and learn the true art of real family inherited system of Silat.